to go?
This one is nice.
We're good to go.
Good?
All right. Welcome to the after show.
Happy hour.
Exactly, where second bottle is about to be cracked open.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly.
Monica doesn't like red wine, though.
No.
It's just wrong.
She was hoping for cocktails tonight.
Yeah.
So she was hoping for...
My hopes up.
She's begging for the next Lore with Lauren episodes, because...
We should do that. Or we should do, you and I should take a Life of Riley and mix something
We
up.
should. We'll do
That'd
that
be
next.
fun.
We'll do that next week. We'll do some. Maybe we should have done some St. Patrick's themes. Maybe we'll do St.
Yeah.
Patrick's themes next
That's a
week.
good idea.
Do some Baileys and cream de menthe or something
Ooh, I
like
like
that.
it.
It is good.
One of my favorites that, it's not Life of Riley, I'm sorry.
It's all right. You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
I love rum. That's my drink. And Sailor Jerry is the best. And on their website, they have drink recipes. So there was one that we did, my friend and I, with, it was red wine, Sailor Jerry, fresh lemon juice.
Yeah.
You shook it all up in a shaker. And then
Did it curdle?
No.
With the lemon juice?
No, it was great. It was fantastic.
Wait, one more time?
Yeah, it was red wine, Sailor Jerry, fresh lemon juice. Like we squeezed half a lemon in there.
Yeah.
You put it all over a bed of ice and you shake it up in a shaker. And then you pour it out and then you put a lemon garnish on the side. I don't think I'm missing any
Wow.
steps. I don't know. I didn't make it. My friend made it. I just drank it.
I wouldn't put lemon near red wine if you paid me to do it.
It was fantastic.
It was good, though?
It was really great, yeah. It was too good. It went down way too easy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Like water.
So what did Kathleen Mason score on her basketball? What was her
Yes.
score?
7.
7? So she said she had 10 brothers and sisters.
I can't even
Can you imagine that? Yeah. That's what she learned her Nerf hoop form.
She was. We're gonna give her a little shout out here. She was much better during the practice run.
But
As
you know
is
what?
everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody
I was
is.
just gonna say somebody. Well, who scored?
John Henneberg had like 30.
He had like
John
30.
Henneberg scored like
30.
He couldn't miss.
course record.
Yeah, and then
And
we
then
said, okay, let's go. And then he
Then we
kept
dropped the
going.
hammer, and he's like, "Whoa!" But I think that happens because the cameras come on.
We turned it on and he was like,
How
he
many points
missed
did he
the
have?
2-1.
I think he ended up having 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Wait,
kind of.
didn't he make a 10-pointer though?
No.
Like a limit?
No, he didn't.
Oh, that was someone else.
Yeah.
We still call that the Henneberg 10-point corner because that's
Yes.
where the keg sits. The old Henneberg keg. But she was awesome.
Yeah, she was. That was a
very,
great.
very fascinating.
Yeah, it was a great interview.
And I kept calling her a producer, and she's not a producer.
promoter.
She's a promoter.
Oh, the
Yep.
blooper video.
And I
is
can't wait
so
for the
funny.
blooper video.
We'll
It
put the
was great.
blooper video up.
We have
tonight.
lots of bloopers. We need to.
I don't know what got into me. I got the
I know,
giggles
it's
big
funny.
time.
But then once we started laughing, we just couldn't stop.
Right
I
now.
was doing it at the
That
end.
was great.
It's good, right?
So,
I don't get like that very often.
self-promotion time.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Check this out. I didn't get a chance to tell you yet. So I emailed my publisher today about the movie deal that
Yeah.
the guy wanted, and I said, did that guy get back to you about the movie option? And she wrote back. She said, no, he didn't. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she said, no, his lawyer did. Like, what?
Is that good or bad?
That's good. Like, this is serious.
So it's like going to.
well, so they got the paperwork, and they're going to fill it out and send it back, and that's pretty serious. Like, he's not just looking it over. He had his lawyer looking over.
So what happens now? Like you wait for.
She said next week they're going to get back to the press.
Yeah.
And then they will look at what they want to do, what they're offering, what they're willing to pay, I guess. And
Wow.
yeah, it's so cool.
I mean, you don't have to give it all away, but I mean, like they come back with a respectable offer, and you like.
Well, from,
Sign it? Like
from
what-
what I understand is they, I guess they come back with how much they're willing to pay for the movie option,
Okay.
and then if my publisher accepts it, then they have 2 or 3 years to write the treatment, write the screenplay, pitch it out to publishing or to production companies,
Mhm.
and then try to get the actual movie deal. And then,
Wow.
and then, I mean, the contract I think covers everything. I don't know if it gets renegotiated, if it actually gets picked up by a production thing. But
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if it's like a made-for-TV TNT movie. If one of my books becomes a movie, that's just awesome.
So if that happens, or when that happens, because I'm an optimistic guy, and it says, okay, Netflix, straight to Netflix.
That'd be great.
So, like in the credits, when it's scrolling down, it says written by so and so because it's going to be a screenplay adaptation.
Right, it would say based on the book by Jason Emerson,
Oh.
screenplay by so and so. But I would love. Hopefully, if it works out, I would ask the guy if I could. I've always wanted to do screenplays. I tried one once. It's a lot harder than you think.
Like the dialogue and the movement and
Well, because you got to start off with scene. This is the scene. In a warehouse, with a basketball hoop and a couch and children playing and music in the background, and so walks in, he's wearing this. I mean, like, you have to set the whole scene before you even start the dialogue.
So we have an actress sitting on the couch here. She's in her
Yes.
5th production.
I just learned
Oh,
about
really?
that today.
What?
Like the dialogue and the movement.
Yeah. It's a lot more. It's not just writing lines. It's
There's some
So who-
plays that actually you have to take over 1,000 just pictures, then you put them all together, and they actually make. You think it's gonna be like 20 minutes, actually it's like 10 seconds.
right.
So you guys are doing Cats for Syracuse Children's Theater this spring.
Really?
So
Nice.
this is her 5th production. So like when somebody writes what you guys read for a script, who writes that?
Isn't the main person who does
I
the-
think his first name, I forgot his first name. Last name's Weber.
Yeah. Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
and
they-
I think Kelly, which is the person that does it, thinks she might have like printed it
her
off
husband.
of a site that says that.
Yeah, they have.
Very
And there's
cool.
like
I
a
think she like printed.
and there's like a
it off.
play. They have the full play, and then I don't know, either the playwright or
Yeah.
someone else will then they'll rewrite it for school age level children or college level. And,
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And so, kind of going with this theme, this week, shameless plug for the Cazenovia Republican.
Yep.
I interviewed a Cazenovia native who won an Oscar in February.
That's amazing.
And so there will be a story in, well, I don't know when this is going to air, but in the March 23rd issue of the Republican.
So go back in the archives.
Yes, go back in time. But yeah, he helped develop the technology that they used in the movies Coraline and Box Trolls.
So when you say technology, like what? Like computer technology or costume
So
or
those type of movies are stop motion, like clay figures. You know, the
Oh,
stop motion.
my.
Yeah.
And you know, they used to do like every facial expression. They would take a shot, move the face, take a shot, move.
Oh.
And so
Yeah.
this guy, his name was Brian McLean, originally from Kaz.
I know.
And he developed this thing using 3D printers.
Okay.
Where they would print out, so they'd make a model. So Coraline, one of our favorite movies, my daughter and I. So they had Coraline, they had the model of her.
Yeah.
And her face was blank. And so he used a 3D printer to print out like 10,000 different facial
Oh my
expressions.
gosh.
So instead of modeling the clay with every frame, they could just take the printed face, put it on, take it off,
Yeah.
put it on. So it revolution. And then, so then for Box Trolls, they actually advanced that process even more.
Yeah.
And then they have another movie coming out this year that I forget the name of. I'm sorry, Brian. Something about a samurai. And they said it's just
Same kind of technology though.
like beyond revolutionary what they've done. Yeah, so it took him. He was working on this for 10 years. So this Oscar was for science technological achievement, and it's not just like, hey, you're the best, you win. This was 10-year process. The Academy, they had a committee that investigated it, and it's not just it's a great technological advance. It has
Yeah.
to be something that other production companies have been influenced by and have used.
Wow.
So he told me that Aardman, who does the the pirates who don't do anything,
Yeah.
and Shaun the Sheep and all that stuff, that
I love that movie.
and they do the claymation one frame at a time.
Yeah.
That they have actually started using his process.
Wow.
And so it was so cool.
So he grew up here?
Yep, he grew up in Cass.
That's very
Class
cool.
of 1995, Cass High School.
Very cool. What?
You make clay figures out of clay,
Yeah.
and then step by step, there's like more than 2,000 pictures. You have to like for Shaun the Sheep, it would be like this.
Yeah.
So one sheep would be like this. Move it tiny bit,
Yep,
a tiny bit.
every single shot.
You keep
And take a picture of
shooting-
each one?
Yeah. So instead of like move it a tiny bit, picture, tiny bit, picture, and if you put all of it all together, it would make one movie with it actually moving
You can
like
tell
a real
that Shaun the
sheep.
Sheep is like the clay figures
Right.
because like the farmer's eyes and like how he looks and all the other sheep.
Yeah, those are good. I like the one, Olivia, what's the one we like with the mice? Hugh Jackman's voice.
Pushed away.
Flushed Away. That's a great movie.
So if the evergreen tree falls in the back, you got to start over?
Right, exactly.
Oh no!
I can't even imagine the patience it takes for that.
If one thing is moved or touched when you don't take a picture of it, when you don't have it set it up,
Do
you
it.
have to start all over again,
No, that's my point.
even if you have 1,000 pictures already
Right.
done.
I would like throw something across the
Should I
room
mix?
if something like
Should I
that.
mix wine?
Like
I
that,
w-
like that video you showed me at the Braylock, like a ghost throwing.
Oh, the ghost throwing the
Oh,
glass.
it's
Would you throw that? Would you do that?
At 4:30 in the morning, I wouldn't even begin to be up.
I'm
Right.
saying if like you had to start over again if you had already 1,000.
Yes,
pictures.
I have a lot of patience, but if I was working on a project for 10 years and something happened, like somebody opened up the door and the wind came over and something like flew across the room,
You literally just
I-
threw something across the room.
yes, I don't have a temper, but when I have a temper, I have a temper. So, yes, I would be very upset.
Throw it.
Go that cork back.
This
Um,
wine's really good.
is it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, we
So
got
yes, go, do it.
We got to give a shout out to Judith Height, JS Height and Sons Wine Shop in Casanova, who supplies us with all our wine. Which she always has great choices.
And Siobhan's there tonight, right
Yes,
now, drinking the wine.
Doing
she has a
tasting.
wine and cheese tasting there tonight, and this is
She's doing the tasting.
Hayes Valley Cabernet. This is really good.
It's delicious.
It is not the Chevalier. That,
So,
I'm sorry, I had to say it. I had
It's
to
not
say
the
it.
dirty cheese.
it's cheese. This is your Chevrolet cheese.
That's right. That's right. So yesterday was a big day for us. Talk about self-promotion. So yesterday was
Yes.
like the first day I got a chance to get out of the distillery because we have 2 employees now, which is astronomical to me. But I actually got to go out and sell. So like actually go meet with clients. So I got to go. I got to go to Harborview Liquors out in near Destiny, USA. I got to go to Western Lights Liquors. I got to go to Modern Malt, which is an
Oh,
amazing
yeah. Great
restaurant
place.
downtown Syracuse.
Gotta go back there.
We do.
He
have
was
to go
our
back there.
second show?
Yep.
Chris.
Yep. Chris Biley.
Wiley. There it
Yep.
is.
So I got to go back there and meet with my actually one of my very good childhood friends is now the general manager there.
Oh, really?
So I got to pour through the portfolio with him.
Nice.
His name's Matt Arliss.
Hopefully he said yes.
He did. Thank goodness.
Okay, good.
Thank goodness. Way to go, Matt. But it was just weird not being here because I've been inside these walls for 2 years, literally 2 straight years. So for me to be able to just go and pour and meet people and have like sunshine and fresh air, and like I went to Wegmans for lunch, like, oh my gosh, like it was, I thought I had died and gone to heaven. I was at the Western Lights Wegmans, and I was standing there at like the sub shop and just eating, like,
Tell the story you told me about the woman who...
oh my god, oh yeah. So I'm standing there in the line. You haven't heard this. So I'm standing there at the line at the sub shop when they make like the best subs, and I'm ordering like a turkey and Swiss cheese sub, and I'm kind of like turning around and just doing my thing, checking my phone, and this woman kind of like keeps like looking at me, like more than normal people should, And I'm sitting there, I'm going, kind of like looking back, and so finally I kind of like do this. I'm a little creepy, and I go, hi, how are you? And she goes, she was very pleasant. And she goes, you don't happen to make vodka in Casanova, do you? And I go, as a matter of fact, I do. She goes, and you guys are on Facebook and you do the whole thing there? I go, yeah. She goes, you don't happen to do like videos on Facebook, do you?
How awesome is that?
I'm like, yeah, we do. Like, have you seen these videos? Are you like one of the 10 people that have seen it? No, I'm kidding. Like the 10 people that have seen them? And she goes, yeah. Like we've been watching them, and I'm like way cool.
That's awesome. People are watching.
So people
A
are
total
watching.
stranger. And I was telling him that today, Marion Secor, the owner of Scanda Equine here in Cas, she came into my office to talk about newspaper stuff, and she was walking out, and she turned around, and came back. She's like, "By the way, I love the show that you and Ben Riley do." Like, thank you. That's awesome.
We have two.
Yes.
We have two people watching.
Two people that love it.
No, it's fun. It's a
Yeah.
good thing. So yeah, that's what's going on here. So it was just nice to kind of get out. And
That's awesome.
Now this is how we're going to kind of grow the business at this point. Is rather than just me running these things all the time, is getting out there, driving revenue, getting the name out, getting the face out.
So you'll
kinda
get
do
out
those
there
things.
more, you think?
Every Tuesday.
Really?
So yeah, that's like
Nice.
kind of my thing. I know, right? Like every Tuesday is going to be my thing. So next Tuesday I'm going to Rome. I'm going to go meet with clients up there, and then actually next Thursday I'm out in Rochester.
Very
Going out to
cool.
Rochester, meeting with a couple of people, a couple new distributors. So it's like new era time for us, which is
Fantastic.
kind of weird. but
That's-
exciting,
that's
and
excellent.
my skin crawls when I'm not here. So
Right.
what are you gonna do?
You gotta let go.
I know
Yeah.
that's hard for me.
I know.
Last time
It's
we
hard.
were at,
No, I know how
last
that
time we
feels.
were at Modern Mall, I forgot my burger.
Oh, you forgot your burger at Modern
I
Mall.
thought you ate it.
I usually do eat your burger. Like if you don't finish a burger,
Everything.
I
That's
do.
that's what dads are for.
You eat
whatever's left over.
everything.
Because when I get home at like 11:30 at night,
You go into the fridge.
I go into the
There's
fridge
4 boxes.
and I eat all 4 boxes.
Nice.
So because you guys get home, oh, it's terrible. Like you get home and there's like what's the one that the
Your
Braylock
room.
that you get, you've had before. It's like the egg burger.
Big.
No,
Egg
that's
burger.
from.
It's really good.
Really?
The breakfast.
No, that's
burger.
from
Lincoln House,
Ju-
Juniors. I can't remember.
breakfast burger.
Oh, it's the breakfast burger.
Yes.
So it's like bacon and egg on top of a burger.
It's a runny egg.
Really?
So I
Oh.
was
That's like all the rage now on the Food
So
Network.
good.
is
Oh, it's
They put an
really
egg on
good.
everything.
It's so good.
Really?
So he'll eat like half of his, and I'll get home at like 11:30 and be like, score.
That's awesome.
And
I
just
love
like,
eating at night.
it's the
That's
worst.
That's like the worst thing for your health. I love eating at night. It's so hard not to eat. Like,
Yeah.
At 9 o'clock at night, that's when my stomach just starts growling. We made burgers the other night, and there was one left. And last night it was like a battle.
Yeah.
Like I just want that burger so bad. I wasn't even hungry. There's a burger sitting in the fridge,
There's a burger sitting in the fridge.
and I didn't eat it. I'm very proud to say.
Can you're gonna ask right now if you can stay up till 9 o'clock tonight?
not home.
Way to put Dad on the spot. Mom's
Yes.
not home wine tasting, so let's do it.
Mom's not home.
Oh, we have too much fun here.
we
We
do
watch
have
it,
fun.
and you're just watching Broadway shows, and I'm like,
So I have an idea. So the stills are still running. We're gonna be here for a little while longer. So before these guys leave, you want to turn on the blooper reel clip?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Should we
I
do
like
that?
it, Yes.
All right.
I
Well,
do
thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Happy
Come
Hour
see the
episode
bloopers.
2. We're gonna check out bloopers. We're gonna have a little bit more red wine. Thanks to Judith. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you,
You
Judith.
pick out amazing wines
Every time she picks up great wine.
It's awesome. See you next time, guys.
Thanks.